What is going on, everybody? And welcome back to the final part of the Blood Hunt story event. This is the final part, of course. Now, I'm not 100% sure if saying the word bloody on YouTube is safe. I'm only going to say it once. So that's why I've been going and saying blood path, because I'm not 100% sure if YouTube would demonetize the video because of that. Because here's the thing, I don't know what will demonetize the videos, and I don't know what won't. I know music copyrights demonetize videos, and I'm only doing this before now, because some videos, okay, anyway, so let's get back to this topic. So, this chapter was very challenging. I'm going to say this, and if the devs are watching, congratulations, you've just made a very hard chapter level, because here's the thing. Now, for those who don't know this, on my phone, I have another file of Dislyte, and I can't get past a chapter because of one boss in particular. Hades. Now, for those who don't know who Hades is one of my least favorite characters in the game. Okay, now before you go saying, oh, but he's got all these traits and all, that's the thing. If the enemy or the AI has Hades, you're either going to be boned, or you're just going to be punched 1,000 times in the face, and then you're boned, because Hades is the hardest character to deal with in Dislyte. Because here's the thing. Now, I know some people do have Hades, I don't, so I don't get to say any positive things about Hades, because I haven't got any clue what he does or stuff like that. I know someone who I've got as a friend on, I believe it's either that one or this one, has Hades, and you can use him. I will only use friends, espers, if needed. I don't even know if that's a feature. Anyway, so, the reason why Hades is a butt, because of the following reasons. One, his standard attack will lower the max amount of health you have, regardless of reason. And you can't revert it. He cannot take status effects, meaning he cannot be poisoned, stunned, sleep, all the status effects. No, he's immune to those. He gains an attack buff in certain conditions. I don't know what those conditions are, because I don't have him. If anyone knows how that ability works, like he gains attack boosts based on something, can someone tell me that? And the last thing is, if you get him down to 0 health, he auto-revives once per battle. Yes, once per battle, he can auto-revive himself, meaning, if you've gone and beaten him the first time, you're boned, because, yeah. And what's worse is his ability, which is Cerberus. I mean, here's the thing. The character model looks great, I'll give you that. It's just the hardest character model to deal with. He is the bane of my existence in the cube miracle, or whatever the miracle is that you go collecting cubes from. Because he's the final boss in certain situations, and he sucks, because every single time I've gotten through, he's the only one surviving, and every time I take him on the second attempt, he just kicks a butt. Like, if you find him in the cube miracle, or whatever the miracle is called, you're boned straight away, unless you have characters that can literally rush him, or you can just pray. And I've prayed on my phone version, I can't beat him. Straight up can't beat him, because I don't have a character that can rush him. I don't have any characters that can deal with his abilities. I don't have any healers. I don't have any ways to deal with him. So, any proper way you would do with a certain character, Hades ignores every single thing. And that's not the worst thing. Well, actually, Hades is the worst thing of that chapter. But here's the thing. You're also dealing with freaking Freddy again. Why is Freddy the most common boss on my videos? Like, I mean, come on. Like, he shows up in every single chapter in the chapters for some reason. And he's now the first thing you fight. But anyways, that's not the point. Now, the hardest fight, I would say, for me on the version you're going to see, is Catherine. Now, you do get to rematch Catherine, and you get to KO her this time, but only using Zora, and she's a butt, I will give you that. Now, how they set it up is you have to think. Now, when I play a game like this, I only go, punch first, ask questions later, meaning I wing it. Unless it's the story chapters for easy, because I've been winging those. But in this chapter, I had to think for Catherine. So here's what I tried doing. I tried taking out all the enemies. When you take out an enemy, it automatically refreshes her ability like this, like clicking straight away. You KO an enemy, she gets a refresh on her ability, which is the, I forgot what it was called, but it's that skill that literally summons a giant's hand, and it just does this, you know, the summon the hand and then clasp situation. Like, I think it's a skeleton hand. I forgot what it was called, but that skill refreshes, meaning if you take out every one of them, she could spam it. And that's not all. If you try rushing her, there's a healer character in the mix, meaning you would have to deal with him as well, healing. And what's worse is, if he gives invulnerability to Catherine, you're dead straight away, no questions asked, because her ability refreshes. And, well, I don't think the skill actually refreshes her ability, but I know KOing someone does that. So yeah, so this took me 4 attempts, and by the end I did finally find a strategy. Now you're only going to see the final strategy, which is the 4th attempt. You won't be seeing the first 3 attempts, because this clip took 15 minutes to try and beat her. Yeah, 15 minutes to try and beat her, because I had to go through this thing, the cutscene the first time, then I battled her, then I lost. Skip the cutscene, battled, lost, skip, you know, that sort of thing. So what you'll be seeing at that point is the final segment, like how I actually dealt with her the final time. It would just be jump straight into the fight situation, so yeah. But if you guys do want to see all my attempts related to Catherine, then you have to let me know in the comment section, because I will do that again. I did that with Zapdos when I caught it in Sword and Shield, and for those who don't know, sometime in September, I do plan on doing a shiny hunting for Suicune. It's just a bit of a relevant thing I just wanted to bring up. Like, sometime in September, I haven't figured it out yet, but if our Minecraft series doesn't go forwards, I will likely do that. Well, actually, no, that override. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Anyway. So, moving on though, as for the story entirely, it is very amazing. I mean, it's not like graded as in like the Lone Star grading. Like, you go through the path of Zora, who's lost her teacher, and she tries to get revenge on Catherine, but fails in the end. It is one of those things. Plus, by the end of this chapter, she starts opening up to Xiao Ying. And spoiler alert for the segment of me summoning, I actually got Xiao Ying, and I thought he was a character that was just there for flavor text. No, he's an actual character in the game. And I ended up getting him, so that clip's going to be at the end of the video. Now, one last thing. I know that there was a segment for, like, oh, you could rematch Catherine. Because I had a struggle with Catherine as a fight, I decided to go, no, I'm not doing that again. I'm instead just going to do it once and just finish the story, because Catherine, I took 4 attempts to do. But yeah, she does open up, like, Sora does open up at the end, and yeah. Because how I understand her is kind of similar in my situation. Like, you can't keep your allies, you can't keep hold up away for allies and your companions and stuff like that. Sadly, that's for me, because for those who don't know, I have a disability. And if this channel gets to 100 subscribers, I've said this 1,000 times, but if the channel gets to 100 subscribers, I will reveal the truth of the disability. And before you go saying, what do you mean disability? You walk fine, you talk fine, you do have a bit of a tongue-tied situation. No, this is a mental disability, and I will tell it when we get to 100 subs, because I really don't want people going and making fun of it right now. I would at least like to get to 100 subscribers before people make fun of it. Anyway, so, if you guys enjoyed the game Dislyte, hit the like button. Subscribe if you have subscribed, hit the bell icon down below, and leave a comment down below. Oh, and also, one last thing before we jump into the video. I discovered that there was a cap for how many relics you could carry. I didn't discover that until today. So before we actually jump into the thing, here's a clip of me discovering this right now.
just for the record, I never knew there was a cap for relics. So yeah, if you never knew that there was a cap for relics, well, there's your proof. Maybe this is why, because I play the game way too much. I have so much spare time. I just farm the game like crazy. That's probably why there's a cap, and I didn't know until now. Well, how about we just jump into the actual video? So enjoy. This is just the editor's note right here, because why not? Also, I wanted to explain the truths and all. Anyway, moving on!
Stars blanket the earth. Everyone, quick! Rally to me!
So do you guys remember that I mentioned the character Hades at the start of the video? Well, guess what? This is the chapter where he appears in, so if you're not prepared, good luck. Because I'm pretty sure you must have at least, I don't know, if you've got Li Ling, the character I'm using, that makes things a lot easier, because he can combo 3 to 6 punches, attacks, into the enemy. I think it's because I'm using multiple targeting, like multiple attack characters that are helping me out in this situation. Well, regardless, here's the clip. I think the reason behind me actually beating Hades might be because I overgrinded, and I've got a powerful character, or a powerful team to neutralize his effects and whatnot. Look, I don't know the reason why, but let's just move on. I'll question it another time. Three. What am I doing? I don't know. I've lost my mind. You know what it's time for? Drink number 4! I'ma drink 4 rounds of beer! Actually, no, I don't drink beer. I only drink scotch. And my dad would kill me if I drank all of his scotch. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but this is the final attempt, by the way. regardless, we managed to get through that in time. But right now, it's finally time for that moment. If you've made it this far into the video, congratulations. You get to see a summoning montage of stuff. Because why not? Also, something that's been on my mind. I know I've been repeating the same epic summons every now and again. I think it's just I put them there because I don't know the reason. But anyways, here are some clips of the summoning events, and this first one features the character I mentioned at the start. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. Cheese.
You want to work with me? Bring something to the table.
Once a dragon is awakened, it won't be stopped.
Well, really cool that Zhao Yin is a thing. Anyways, now, I was going to stop the video there, but I decided to do a summon for 10. But it was a whole bunch of goddamn rares. And then I did one of those summons where you take 20 of the keystones you earn from stuff in the club, because I joined a new club, because my old one sucked, because there was only one person. And then I got an epic! I was too used to getting rares, and then an epic showed up. So here it is, the clip, as soon as I realized it was an epic. Excuse me.
Forget your worries tonight, and wake with the dawn.
Now, I know what you're saying. You're probably saying, why does that sound louder? Well, that's the default volume anytime I record videos on Dislyte or Monster Legends or anything related to the iPad. Yes, that is how loud they are from the start. And I didn't realize that until, well, I think it was episode 3 of the series. So yeah, there's a bit of a clip of how loud they actually are. So if you guys were like, oh, this is like way too soft and all, that's how loud that is. That clip right there is proof of how loud it starts at as. But as you guys should know, it's finally time that we end the video there. I could go on forever, but this video would never be out in public if I go on forever. I wonder I should... No, I've already got that kind of thing. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video of Dislyte. Peace!